GGG Reacts. This is JonTron's How to Get Revenge, which, considering he only puts a video out once every like 3 months, it'll be good to know how to get
We
revenge.
should be the one getting
Yeah,
revenge. Yeah.
All right, let's watch. Oh, like, comment, subscribe, and become a member and join our Discord.
Yeah, I was just about to. Whoa, Nelly!
Whoa!
Whoa!
Park that thing here?
Wait, I guess sponsorship.
Oh, you can park that thing.
No.
World of Tanks.
World of Tanks.
Yeah.
Called it.
Today's video. This ain't just any old game of pew pew, my friends. This is a game of pew pew in giant hunks of historically accurate metal. Oh yeah, we're talking about the granddaddy of strategic tank warfare. Dive headfirst into the fray and find yourself upon a fleet of dazzling war machines. Would you look at these threads on tread? And guess what? Yes, you can command your battalion of steel behemoths for the low price of absolutely nothing. New recruit?
Free!
Combat when you sign up and unlock the Vault of Wonders. We're talking the Cromwell beat tank.
What?
Stash of 250,000 credits.
Whoa.
7 glorious days of premium
access. No way.
Not one, not two, but 3 rental tanks.
Rental tanks?
Are you hearing this?
Renting? Like Blockbuster? I love Blockbuster.
And then some. Commandeer light, medium,
When do you want to play World of Tanks?
I'm never
gonna become a sneaky little destroyer.
Not sponsor.
Just step on him. You could be him. So click that link at the top of the description, and remember, the combat code is exclusively for you fresh-faced privates out there. So let's show them what new blood can do.
All right, I'm on it.
Still inside your body, preferably. And now, our feature Halloween-themed presentation. Sort of.
Halloween thing? Okay.
Trick or treat. They say hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. And normally I would have said that was like an oversimplification, overgeneralization. But then I saw this. Oh. Forgot to plug it in. Damn it. Then I saw this. How to Get Revenge starring Linda Blair. That's right. Those morals are going from blood red to blood gray. And yes, it is the very same Linda Blair who cemented her legacy as a legendary scream queen after her performance as Reagan O'Neill, the possessed girl from The Exorcist. You may also remember her from Fox Family's paranormal reality series, The Scariest Places on Earth. You know, the one with the really weird voice?
Pasquale senses an angry spirit who was denied
proper
Ew.
Yeah, I'm not really sure what that was all about. Anyway,
That just makes the show terrifying itself.
She starred in what IMDb calls a dark and humorous take on how to get revenge on those that have wronged you. Featuring guy whose face is, he doesn't even want to be associated with this. But too bad. This is the modern age. We have AI face unblurring technology. You can't hide. Okay, never mind. I actually see why that might have been that way. That actually checks out. Put that back the way it was. What, you don't think this is scary enough for Halloween? Then I guess you must not fear pieces of media fraught with opportunities for litigious action. Oh, look at you. You're so brave. This should be a pretty wild ride. So let's see how to get revenge.
Oh, damn it.
What else does JonTron do? Like, to earn money, right? Like, if he's only putting out a video every, month?
Yeah, but considering how many millions of views it gets, plus, I assume the sponsorship also is a really massive,
right,
a thing for him because of audio, it's multiple different factors. But I assume he has to do very well because he clearly has probably a full-time editor, prop person.
Right.
You know, he puts so much into his videos, in terms of the effort. So
makes sense to me.
This is nice. This is good.
I was just reading a few pages from a fascinating book. It is literally filled with countless pieces of wisdom. One in particular deserves quoting. It reads, "Vengeance is mine." Now that's a powerful quote. And from what book am I reading? The Bible.
Oh, hey, are we playing Use the Bible to justify what I want to do right now? I freaking love this game. On Leviticus 27:4, the price of a woman between 20 and 60 years of age is 30 shekels.
Is that real?
Oh,
I'm sure it is.
What is it?
Be some
Leviticus
along the way.
Now let me ask you a personal question. Has someone ever made you so angry, so upset, that you considered
Wow, that's real.
of
Yeah.
Oh my god.
some form of
How could they?
revenge?
Everything you said was true.
Oh, come on. That's not in my constitution. Okay, fine, you caught me. But you would have done the same in my shoes. That damn dog stole my NBA career.
What?
What?
Let's face it, revenge can be sweet. Especially when it's against someone who really deserves it.
Ooh, hello. That seems to be coming a little too naturally to her. You know, maybe this was her idea after all. She didn't need to be coerced. She's getting enjoyment from this. So yeah, this whole thing appears to just be an actual guide on how to get revenge on people you don't like. And that wouldn't be like too weird if it weren't for the fact that a very famous person was headlining it. I don't really understand what they were thinking when they conceived
I want to
this.
know
How exactly
how to get
was this
revenge.
supposed to be received by the general public? Did anyone watch this and think it was normal or useful? I mean, you can already tell it's got this kind of weird, dark undertone to it, like...
Oh, shh, don't tell my wife. Look, let me tell you my favorite revenge story.
Jesus Christ.
You assume they're joking, but like, at the same time, it doesn't really feel like it. Seriously, who was the intended audience for this? It must have been really awkward to rent this from Blockbuster, you know? This isn't for, like, research or anything. I'm just, like a huge fan of Linda Blair. I jack off to this, okay? I only jack off to this. What are you going to do? I belong to some FBI watch?
At least he's honest.
National Geographic Safari Edition? I guess we got a furry here, everybody.
Now, when I talk about revenge, I am not talking about bodily injury to anybody. I mean, that is definitely not our purpose here.
No, of course not. And on behalf of our legal team, we thank you for clarifying, Linda. Anyways, check out how the belt on this chainsaw's perfect for going through this hedge in the shape of my sister who cut me out of my dad's will.
My God.
Oh my gosh, look at that perfectly clean cut, not related to anything in this material existence. So anyways, now the thing starts in earnest, and she starts off by showing us this guy who apparently specializes in messing with people's houses or something. But not before she gives us this important message.
Fasten your seatbelts.
Yeah, I've lived long enough to know that's a serious threat.
Meet private investigator Kyle Pappenfuss. He's about to take us on a tour of what one can do to a Mark's home.
There's so much about this, I don't even know where to begin. Do I talk about how he's Pappenfuss? Do I talk about his bold stance he's got there? Do I talk about the fact that she just referred to the victim of the crime she's about to encourage as a fucking mark? Is that what I talk about? Let's hear old Pappenfuss out, huh? He might have something good to say. Let's climb right up into that Pappenfussy, swirl around and see what's in there.
Ew.
First things first, the mailbox. Easy pickings. Everybody has a mailbox, and everybody reaches for their mail.
In the history of the world, nothing good has ever followed that sentence.
Who says you can't put more than mail in there, huh?
Oh my God. Man,
He's gonna
this
shit in
guy,
it.
He's got like an X factor. Like, you know, he says it how it is.
I'm gonna
Like,
shit right here. I'm gonna do it. You're gonna watch me.
Like, you know when someone just like speaks to you on that extra level? You just want to write it down so you can format it later into like a 144-page about manifesto? Like, that's what this guy's doing for me. This is knowledgeable guy. You can learn something from this guy.
Think of something nasty you wouldn't want in there. Get the picture?
So at this point, she moves on from the last guy, and she goes to this, like, private investigator who I guess people would go to if they wanted to get revenge on someone. I don't know. Was this a real thing back then? I thought this was just a thing that only happened in, like, Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Mr. Vickers, could you give us an example of what could be done to a former friend or lover?
Any examples, huh?
Oh, sorry, you caught me off guard there. I didn't notice the film crew laying undersea cables through my kitchen and dining room.
What?
Anyways, here for my candid statement that may or may not land me in a class action civil suit. Look at my hat. Look at my hat. Look at my hat here. I have the hat. I have the hat. I'm just saying that because he has a hat there.
He has a hat.
Okay, let's talk about friends, such as my client, Mr. Harold Jeremy.
Oh my God.
Harold, why don't you pick it up from here?
Well, the incident
Wow. That is Jeffrey Dahmer.
So just to bring you up to speed on the lore behind this part, this guy, he's got a complaint that he got bullied out of a seat at a Chinese restaurant because of, God knows, I don't know. Do you see anything? I don't see anything. See no evil, hear no evil? I might be speaking the evil.
Okay, to be fair though,
so humiliated.
there's some situations where you should be allowed to pull out your gun, and I
Oh,
think
yeah.
that hit them.
Absolutely.
I mean, like
Yeah.
I just got this.
Just wasted all his
Yeah.
food. Dude, come on.
This kind of thing happened to me many times in the past, and I wanted to get even with that man. I looked upon him as being all the people who have hurt me rolled into one. And that's when I contacted Mr. Vickers.
See, this is where it actually gets dark and scary, okay? The rest was jokes. This is where the goosebumps start to go up my arm. You do not want to be the last guy in the line to piss this guy off. That's personally, that's the vibe I'm picking up from.
Yeah, honestly though.
Honestly, he's the kind of guy telling you not to
it's
come
cool.
into the Chinese restaurant tomorrow.
Well, when Harold first came to me, he didn't know what to do.
He had a gun.
All he had was the punk's license number. That was enough for me.
He never made it out of the Chinese restaurant.
Motor vehicles, and I filled out a form.
Okay, I'm sorry, but I just gotta stop. I gotta ask. Is the guy in the right small or is the guy in the left big? Because I can't tell which one is which because they both kind of look like they're normal sized relatively, but when they're next to each other like
Is it weird that it made me really want Chinese food?
Dude, I was just thinking that. I was like, they're all closed at this point, but...
Right. Oh. Well, I'm afraid to get Chinese food because I got food poisoning twice from it. And, like,
right.
I'm scared.
I can't tell.
Now, Harold here was adamant about getting even with him himself, so we laid out a battle plan. Harold, you take over, buddy.
With pleasure. I planted a toy handgun under the truck seat. Then I went to
oh my god.
the police and stated anonymously to make a long story short, the police arrived just as the man was getting into his truck.
This right here is when he knew he fucked up for real. Okay, he's not laughing anymore. He was like, okay, I was playing this for the camera. What's going on with you? I think this guy's for real.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Call somebody. I don't want to be near him anymore. Yeah, so Big Boss Daddy over here is just talking about how he framed an innocent person by planting a gun on them in the dark of night, and that's just fine. See, that's what I'm saying about this. I've dug up as much as I could on the internet about this film, and there's just not that much information on the thing itself or the people involved in it. Like, these people don't really seem like they're acting the whole time. They're sort of just playing it off like it's an act, but I don't know if I buy it. There's even a part later that's just a guy showing you how to sabotage a car. Isn't there some kind of federal clause prohibiting this sort of thing?
All right, the next thing here we'll deal with is cooling system. The idea is to put substances in there that expand with water. Baking flour, pancake batter.
Genuine Arnie in the background.
Really, the only limit is your imagination. As long as it stalls their engine when they're already doing 90 down the interstate.
If Mark is a member of the minority, you might turn him over to the immigration service.
Is that okay?
Holy crap.
Gosh, you told me to put this seatbelt on earlier. To be honest, if I knew that was coming, I probably would have installed like a lap bar or something. There we go, that's perfect. I'll be needing this to get through the rest of the video at this rate. Jesus Christ, he's telling people to falsely report people to the immigration services? How was this made? Seriously, how was this ever acceptable? That this could not have flown back then, even then, right?
This is going to cause hours and hours of endless paperwork trying to prove he's a citizen of this country.
And better yet, they might just deport him. And that'll teach you to think twice about stealing my parking spot at Trader Joe's again, huh, you wily bastard? So if this wasn't already weird enough, at this point she brings on an actual detective from the police force. If you recall from earlier, that one guy had his face completely blurred as well, so it lends credence to the fact that these are real people who had stature in their respective institutions and didn't want their identities released.
And to give us a few examples is Detective J.M. I'd like to play a little game with you, if that's all right. I'll give you a situation.
Did I say that's all right? If I recall, I just stared at you menacingly. Do I look like I have time to play backgammon, sweetie?
That's like really... How did they do that?
How did they get that arm? Yeah.
Back to business. Oh, the butterflies tickle my face on the way up and down.
And then I'd like you to respond with a method of male revenge that you would recommend.
Okay, shoot.
Let's say the Mark is a family man.
No, I mean like shoot him, literally. Just use a gun. What are you mailing him something for? What is it, his birthday? Just off him. Use a pistol, like this. Like that, just like this. Like that. Right here, like this.
Oh my god!
It's a dog. What can you do to disrupt the entire family as opposed to just the Mark?
Yeah, you know, just like it says in this old book I used to spearhead this whole operation. The son should not suffer the sins of the father. I didn't see that.
Put them on offensive mailing lists. Pornographic mailing lists, such as pornographic magazines, pornographic merchandise. Put them on the
That's a real dick move.
Mailing list. There are hundreds of mailing lists you can put them on.
Did they think this through at all? In this part, he's literally advocating to send pornography to where like minors could see or access it. Did anyone making this have even the slightest semblance of a moral compass? Just send them smut, or I don't know, put some Karl Marx in front of them. That'll confuse the shit out of them. Their grades will go down or something. That guy don't make no sense.
By the way, there are dozens upon dozens of homosexual and bisexual magazines available today. I found if you mail these to the Mark's place of work, you can start rumors or quickly get them fired.
Fascinating. Well, Detective,
I'm gonna
thank
do
you
it.
very much for your suggestions.
I'm gonna do it.
I put my stamp of approval on this. I won't regret this at all. Thanks for watching, everyone. But before I leave you for good this Halloween season, I want to put to use some of those interesting skills I learned throughout the course of today's video.
Hello?
Is your refrigerator running?
Yes.
That's... Did you... It's not a joke. I played the bomb in your bathtub.
Did you hear that?
No, what
Oh
did
my
you say?
god, hold on, wait. Just it.
Hello?
Is your refrigerator running?
Yes.
That's... Did you... It's not a joke. I played the bomb in your bathtub.
Oh my gosh. Thank you for calling. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry. I have to go. I hope you had fun. Bye.
I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that. Plus, you said not to use violence in your thing, so I don't know why you think I'd do that. Hello? What, am I doing the show now? Am I the host? Hi, Mom. I know this probably isn't like what you expected from me. I know you wanted me to go to like medical school, but I don't know. I just feel like the doctor industry, it's not up and coming anymore the same way the straight to VHS industry is. No, it's not a phase. Stop calling it that.
Well, you know, I'm glad we learned how to get revenge, you know?
I know.
I'm gonna use it. I'm just saying, next time I see you,
Do it.
your car might not work.
Get
as
my
well.
revenge.
I'm gonna get my revenge. Like, comment, subscribe, become a member, join our Discord. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye-bye.